Hey y'all, what y'all doing? Let's talk.
Ciao.
Anyway.
It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video. And today, we have to talk about how Porsha Williams finally just addressed the news of her divorce on Instagram, and how Simon's cheating ex Falynn took shots at the both of them before we get into how people are feeling like Porsha and Simon's relationship was honestly just doomed from the start.
What about it?
What about it?
Well, you tell me what about it?
What about it?
You see, I know that you two have a love that is rooted in God and it is blessed by God. Porsha, sometimes you are going to have a long day at work. All the scenes aren't going to go as you plan them to go. And you are going to really need some words of reassurance from your husband. Words like, I'll love you forever. As long as I'm living, my baby, you'll be.
It honestly doesn't even feel like it's been all that long since Porsha and Simon walked down the aisle in holy matrimony, vowing to be there for each other through thick and thin. But that was all before Porsha found out that the feds are about to deport his behind back to his home country after exposing Simon Guobadia as a fraud.
Yo! Whoa! Whoa! All right.
Well, allegedly. By now, I'm sure you've heard that Porsha Williams filed for divorce from Simon Guobadia on Thursday in Atlanta. And after the news made headlines, Porsha and Simon decided not to issue any public statements, and that honestly pissed a lot of fans off.
Now, you done pissed me off.
Now, Simon really got on my nerves on Saturday, posting these subliminals, and I may have lost it a little bit in the comments, but I am not sorry.
Me.
Then Simon made another post on the gram, and I felt like he was giving me way too much unbothered energy, captioning the post talking about, I am enthusiastically welcoming spring. Happy Saturday, with the praying hands emoji.
Bring our men back! Oh. Bring our men back! Oh.
After that, Simon finally acknowledged the news of his divorce, posting on his Instagram story talking about, I will stop loving my wife when this divorce is final. Now, before we get into Porsha's statement, I have to tell you guys about this shady behind thirsty incident that happened over the weekend, with two Dusties really trying to kick Porsha while she's down.
I'm not liking that.
Yes, Simon's cheating ex-wife, Falynn, was convinced by Apollo Nida's current wife to be petty and make this shady post to her Instagram story that really should have stayed on her Boost mobile flip phone that the feds are tracking to make sure that Apollo don't get in any more trouble.
So Falynn, what? Now that Simon is single, his money might be available.
And I'm honestly like, girl, y'all really thought y'all ate that? Y'all really thought y'all ate that. But what we really need to be talking about is why Bravo got Apollo down at the Married to Medicine reunion, sitting behind Phaedra as if they're still f***ing or something.
There goes our storyline.
But we're not gonna talk about that. We just gonna go ahead and talk about Porsha and Simon. Yeah, let's do it. After that, Falynn posted on the gram to get even more attention from the 2 or 3 people who even thought about her when this news of Porsha and Simon's divorce was announced in the first place. And people definitely peeped how Falynn chose the United States as her location, being extra petty about Simon's rumored deportation.
Okay.
And y'all, something told me to wake up early this morning. And while I was doing my morning meditation, I got a notification from the gram that Porsha had just posted, and y'all, I jumped up so fast.
Hey y'all, what y'all doing? Let's talk.
I really do wish that Porsha would have given us some actual video of her sitting on the floor, holding back tears and like really emotional, but I guess they're just gonna save that for the show. Instead, Porsha made this very simple post on the gram saying, "Thank you for your prayers and support," with the heartbroken emoji and the praying hands emoji. And I thought that it was really, really interesting that she made it clear that she has already dropped his last name, signing off with her initials, PW, which stands for Porsha Williams instead of Porsha Guobadia.
So anyway, enjoy. Have a great rest of your day.
With Carlos King, Cynthia Bailey, and Drew Sidora letting Porsha know that they are sending their love under her Instagram post.
Girl, get up. Girl, get up. Girl, get up. Girl, get up again.
And y'all, I am still having a really hard time accepting that it's really over, especially since Porsha literally just got flued out to Dubai, and it looks like they had the time of their lives.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my family, so they go pretend that they cool till they bust at your motherfucking chest. I'm getting gutter, my flow been like butter, my check in the bank. They see the number, all of my...
Not to mention, Simon flooded Porsha with a million roses on Valentine's Day.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a
But y'all, I went back and I may have peeped a clue. Why did Porsha post this clip of her with this song by Doja Cat playing in the background? Did anybody else peep that, or am I overthinking it? No, because I know I'm not crazy, and I just feel like, why did she let the music stop like that right after Doja Cat said that?
Still listen to it, and when I listen to it, I get chills, I get hype.
And I'm telling y'all, like, I feel like this was our first clue.
Oh. No one. Well.
And y'all, I felt so bad for her because people were definitely eating our girl up in the comments, talking about, Porsha, I love you, sis, but you ain't gotta do too much. We know it's part of the script. We just glad you back, with the crying emoji. And she's divorcing him in America, exclamation point. Remember, they are still married in his country, y'all, with the crying laughing face emoji. She's not going nowhere. Before another Housewives fan was feeling extra petty responding, and the Academy Award goes to... Child, please, we ain't falling for that dramatic theme music, and cut. And another fan wrote, now she's PW, which means Porsha Williams, question mark? No, miss ma'am. Darling, we accepted and approved Porsha Guobadia. You went through the good of your vows. Now you have to go through the bad. And girl, you dragging it at this point. We know you're not leaving him. Before another Housewives fan was not playing with Porsha at all, responding under her post saying, moving forward, please stop advertising fake love. People think that they gotta rush to get married and live a certain life because they see celebrities and people fake happy on the internet. I'd never again rush a marriage. That's something so sacred.
Don't make me... Next.
First of all, I knew that my comments on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube were going to be flooded by people wanting to know, why should people feel sorry for Porsha and Simon after they got married, even after all of the backlash from fans who felt like Porsha had stolen him from his previous wife, Falynn Guobadia, who we met on a previous season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Best behavior.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
This is my husband, Simon, everyone. How are you?
You're
good. Boom, boom. Yes.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for coming.
And I see you laid it out for us.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, solid.
Now, that makes me want to get married all over.
What did he say?
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yes,
it's
we
gorgeous.
may just have to renew our vows, ring upgrade.
You know, love it. The usual. Love it.
I do not know who that is. I'm so sorry, I don't know who that is.
With Kenya fans chiming in talking about, she really went through with this? Lord have mercy. With the face palm emoji, I'd hope that this was a storyline. And another fan responding, she trying to keep them bills paid. This truly is an example of a woman who has no clue of her self-worth or self-respect, will lay with anyone and creep in anyone's marriage. Lost a lot of respect for Porsha.
Really?
And another Housewives viewer responding, I want to be happy and congratulate her, but the way you arrived at this destination was beyond less than favorable. Y'all look cute though. And one fan just burst out laughing saying, this is so messy. Can't make this stuff up! Exclamation point with the crying laughing face emojis.
I have to laugh. I'm sorry. This is so ridiculous.
And another binge watcher responding, how is this messy? People get divorced and move on and get married to other people. Oh, so she's supposed to be unhappy and dotting around? Stop. Just be happy for the sister.
Wait a damn minute.
From the beginning, Porsha's relationship with Simon has always been quite a bit controversial. I remember living in California at the time and getting all these calls about Porsha being spotted on vacation multiple times with Falynn's husband. And I was like, girl, please stop calling my phone, stop emailing me, stop texting me. Y'all, seriously, I rejected this tea several times until Porsha actually posted on the Instagram silencing the rumors and announcing her relationship with Simon her damn self. Captioning the post, our relationship began a month ago. Yes, we are crazy in love. I know it's fast, but we are living life each day to the fullest. I choose happiness every morning and every night, tuning out all of the negative energy and only focused on positive wishes. He makes me so happy, and to me, that is what matters most. For all of you that need facts, I get the optics, but Simon filed for divorce from a previous marriage in January. I had nothing to do with their divorce filing. That's between the two of them.
Absolutely not. Not me. Certainly not I.
That girl Falynn and I are not friends, and Simon's divorce has been settled. Our relationship is a positive, loving step forward in everybody's lives. It's truly a beautiful moment in my life, and we cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together. XO, #LoveWins.
This is disgusting. I like it though. I want to watch it again.
I remember this situation completely breaking the internet, and everybody had something to say, with her former Real Housewives of Atlanta co-stars split down the middle, with Marlo posting to the gram talking about, it's the audacity for me. Before Nene Leakes had us all shook after apparently walking back her former stance of close your legs to marry men, loudly congratulating Porsha for securing Falynn's husband. Commenting under Porsha's post, congrats P, always choose happiness, #LoveWins.
I guess you could call me a trendsetter. Cause you little booger nosed bitches done took my style and I got my ass whooped to pave the way for you mini hoes.
After getting dragged right along with Porsha, if y'all remember, Nene Leakes quickly deleted that comment and took to Twitter, clearing her good name, talking about, so this is the man that was on the show with that girl? Question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point, question mark. Oh, shoot. With the shook emojis, now I see what y'all saying. Ouch. And I was hollering, y'all. After that, Nene followed up tweeting, reading is fundamental. I posted a comment and didn't really read. I just saw love and relationship, then posted. You have to keep it real as a friend. It looks strange, but I didn't know any details. And Black Twitter just could not get enough of this mess. After a while, Kandi Burruss spoke out about Porsha's relationship too, after a Shady fan wanted to stir the pot on Watch What Happens Live.
I like Simon. This is not against him. I do feel like she moved on pretty fast. Not that she couldn't date You know, it's weird, but I mean,
Porsha loves being in love.
She loves love.
Being in love.
And you know what? It's funny because me and her had this argument before when I told her I felt like she was moving too fast in the last relationship.
Right.
And she was like mad at me for saying something. And so I promised I wouldn't speak on her relationships anymore. So I need to shut up. Right?
Okay.
We discussed the other day.
Hello, Kandi. Hello.
Yeah, we all have had our opinions about this scandalous relationship, but I think that it's important that we consider all the facts. Shortly after Porsha and Simon made their announcement, things started to get really messy. Simon opened up and teased surveillance footage that allegedly offered proof that Falynn and one of their friends named Jalen had been creeping and hitting the sheets behind his back while he was away on business. This tea really started to shift the conversation very quickly away from Falynn being such a victim to some Real Housewives of Atlanta fans now feeling like Porsha had swooped in when Simon needed a good woman the most.
Now that I'm really looking at him, this kind of ugly.
You just made that up.
After that, Falynn did a tell-all interview, finally sharing her side of the story.
Fans were speculating that you may have been cheating on Simon.
Simon doesn't get caught unless Simon wants to be caught.
He convinced you to join a show, and now he's engaged to another one of the cast members.
God, the ball's on him.
You had this woman in your home. She met your family. She swam in your pool. Do you resent that?
Yeah, y'all, this whole thing is a whole mess. But at the end of the day, Falynn actually ended up with this guy. And at the time, Falynn was so proud to be engaged to Jalen, and there was a lot of people that felt like everybody won.
If I need to be penetrated, why should I keep that to myself?
FBI, open up!
It feels good, man. It feels good, right? Alright, yo, I'm in the light at the end of the tunnel. Paper stacks, yeah, I got them in the bundles. Harry Potter breaking bread with the muggles. They said I would've made it, now they looking puzzled. Have a blast, got the drinks pouring. Take a risk like it's a short thing. Going in, yeah, I'm going all in. It's going down tonight, yeah.
Thank you, like Kimmy.
By now, I'm sure you've seen so many beautiful photos and videos of Porsha and her guests from her iconic weddings back in 2022. And I bet you've read those articles from People magazine teasing an exclusive experience through their professional photos from inside where it all went down. But if you watched my video taking y'all inside Cynthia Bailey's wedding back in 2020, then you know that even though they ain't sending me no invites to these weddings, can't nobody do it like me, baby.
When a face card never declines. What? Decline? That's it.
No, for real, I hate to see that they spent all of this money on those weddings. So today, let's take another look inside Porsha's iconic weddings to Simon Guobadia. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the guest list, we'll take a deep dive into how everything went down, and we'll go through photos and videos that I've gotten my hands on after combing through all of the content shared from people who were actually inside the wedding before we get into some things. While most people didn't expect Porsha and Simon to ever go down the aisle after announcing their engagement following just 1 month of dating, these two actually made it down the aisle twice in one weekend. I'm not about to do this with y'all today. I'm not finna play with y'all. We all know how this story ends, but this segment is really only supposed to be for Team Porsha. So get on out of here and let us live in our delusion in peace.
I mean, that's a compliment.
Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia are officially married after tying the knot in a traditional Nigerian law and custom ceremony at the Four Seasons Hotel in Atlanta on Friday, where Porsha wore 3 different gowns. The first look that was actually leaked just a few days earlier on Porsha's Instagram Live was designed by African couture label Lakimi.
Thank you, Lakimi.
And paid homage to Simon's birthplace in Benin City. She wore these stunning Benin coral beads that just took this look over the top. And I think that is really cool to see Porsha honor her and Simon's Nigerian ancestry in this way that shows her appreciation for this part of her husband. Now, I feel like the Nigerian ceremony was more so for Simon and his family, while the American wedding was all about Porsha. But make no mistake, Porsha went all out for her Nigerian ceremony, hand-selecting these beautiful cultural fabrics for her family's outfits.
Oh, she's taking it.
Which is actually a Nigerian Yoruba and Edo tradition.
Ooh, looking like 10 over 10 plus 10 minus nothing.
Went to my uncle's wedding this past weekend.
But wow, what a moment. I will never forget. A moment that is most pleasing to me.
The purple and teal color palette went perfectly with Porsha's royal blue look that Porsha slipped into for another part of the ceremony. Yes, Porsha was giving fashion extravaganza, ending the night in this gorgeous beaded gown that we caught a glimpse of during the cutting of this traditional Benin Kingdom cake. And everybody looked absolutely stunning. The next evening, Porsha and Simon Guobadia did it all over again, but this time, they turned up the theatrics, renting out the most gorgeous cathedral in Atlanta, with one of the longest aisles in the city, giving Porsha the longest walkway possible to strut down the aisle, flaunting all of her beauty for her African prince, while Tasha Cobb sang For Every Mountain, with a gospel choir and a 40-piece orchestra. Now, y'all already know that Porsha had them snatching everybody's phones at the door, so I wasn't really able to get my hands on the footage, but I imagine that it sounded something like this.
I got so much to thank God for. So many wonderful blessings and so many open doors. That's why I praise you. And for this I give you praise.
When I say the theme of this one was truly a fairy tale royal wedding, y'all, it was literally a royal wedding. Porsha wore this stunning crown that matched this massive gown that I don't even have the words to describe. And Simon was looking just as fresh in his traditional military attire, like he was really the Black Prince Harry or something. And if y'all watched my last video teasing all of these details about this wedding, well, I guess, let me not give myself extra clout.
So what are you gonna do about it?
We're reporting it.
Are you gonna arrest me? Are you gonna give me a ticket?
If y'all watch my last video, y'all know that I was shook when I found out about Porsha getting married in an actual church, because I'm from the South and that actually means something. With Porsha confirming to People magazine, I wanted the Holy Spirit to usher us into being husband and wife. I'm from the South, so I love being in church. I've never been married in a church, and Simon's never been married in a church, so it's going to be a new experience for the both of us.
Period. 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 Period.
Porsha, girl, now you know them people down at the People magazine don't know nothing about no Holy Spirit, girl. But I get what you was trying to say.
Was it just me, or was that with Whitney Houston?
Y'all, this wedding was stunning, and it seems like there was no detail missed, and everybody and everything looked absolutely flawless. Comment right now and let me know what was your favorite thing about Porsha's ceremonies. And be sure to tell me if you would have rather have gotten the invitation to her traditional Nigerian wedding, or if you would have been more excited about attending her American royal wedding instead.
I can't help but these, cause they know they can never touch these. So baby, let me talk my shit, or I might just go another feed. You know I can't help but these, cause they know they can never touch these. So baby, let me talk my shit, or I might just go another feed.
He just said bitches out water. I said, yeah, he thought that's funny.
It did not take long after seeing content from Porsha's American wedding and reception for me to realize that this celebration was the hottest ticket in town. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it would be just like 20 celebrities and the rest would be close family and friends, but boy was I wrong. VH1 stars like Miko Grimes, Mendices, and some of the Love and Hip Hop girlies all came through to celebrate with Porsha and to take advantage of that open bar. Toya Johnson, Da Brad, and Big Booty Judy all came through with the looks alongside Monique Rodriguez from Selling Tampa. Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard from The Real Housewives of Potomac were also in attendance, even though Porsha definitely made them attend different ceremonies so that nothing crazy popped off.
I wanted to invite you, but I just don't want people to be uncomfortable. I gotta talk to you offline, see how everybody will feel. But I just want everybody.
Tell me what you need,
love,
and that's
peace,
good.
Love, peace, and kindness. Everybody comfortable, good vibes. Everybody's good.
No, it's no hard feelings. I want, it's your day.
Of course, there were so many more of our favorite celebs there, and I have to give it to Simon's stylist, Swanky Jerry from Netflix's popular show, Young, Famous, and African, for coming through with the looks. And y'all already know, I was so surprised to see the Housewives who were in attendance, and I was really shook about the ones who were noticeably absent. Kandi Burruss, Nene Leakes, Kim Zolciak, Drew Sidora, and Cynthia Bailey were all in attendance, and I have to say, her sister Mal looks stunning. And rightfully so, because our girls are Atlanta royalty and they should be there watching their former castmate get married for the last time.
Get somebody else to do it.
With Kandi Burruss taken to Amazon Live to get fans all riled up talking about how she and Nene Leakes might have made up again after seeing each other twice during Porsha's big weekend.
Nene Leakes was there, Cynthia Bailey was there, and Nene was very nice to me. We spoke, we shook hands, and we hugged. Look at God. Won't he do it? that's some of your tea for today.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you. Is it a coincidence?
Not Kandi trying to get us to buy her Amazon affiliated products just so we can get some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Girl.
Oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Manyetta Shaw and some other familiar faces were also in attendance, leaving myself and a lot of other Housewives fans asking, Bravo, what the fuck, bro? Like, y'all literally had access to one of the biggest weddings in Atlanta of all time. And all y'all had to do is show up and bring y'all cameras. The tea, the scandal, and the content, and y'all really just gonna sit there like a Biana and flop like this? And that is exactly why I feel like Bravo definitely got a heads up about Porsha low-key planning to divorce Simon, and they hired her back on The Real Housewives so fast, and they were quick to scrap all of their plans for this reboot. And I feel like they are kind of just gonna cast around Porsha in this whole divorce situation. And I have a feeling that our girls are gonna be feeding us for season 16.
No, but it looks an awful lot like that, doesn't it?
Comment right now and tell me what you guys think about all this. Are you still happy to hear about Porsha's Real Housewives of Atlanta return, even though it's gonna be yet another divorce storyline? Or do you feel like Porsha should honestly reconsider? All I know is Simon better tread lightly because Team Porsha is already on edge. But oh my God, y'all, those weddings.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my family, so they go pretend that they cool till they busted your motherfucking chest. I'm getting gutter, my flow been like butter, my check in the bank, they see the number. All of my haters feel one of two ways, really upset or they show some respect. I can't even think about it, I've been up, so read about it, no beat around it, straight to it, no ring around it. You coming for me, we'll see about it, we'll never see it when I get my feet up. 100 meters where I run the fee up, and go ka-ching and on a pia. I had to re-up on a reel, so you stay the feeder, and put it back into the bit, cause I don't really need it. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I had to put all their egos in check. You're not entitled to anything else. I get 10 years of this under my belt. Your art isn't art, they don't feel it, and nobody hears it. Initiative stay on the shelf. Your ego done got in the way. It gotta die today. It gotta go. You should be happy I lighten the load. The weight of your arrogance, heavy as stone. I make an appearance, they already know. That chip on your shoulder gon' crumble and fold, yeah. It's not a secret that you have been fearing the shit that I'm on, so you back to the brag and the boast. But I'm in a class of my own. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect.